Yeah, I'm Kailash, PhD scholar from NanoDC Lab, IIT Gandhinagar, right? So every session will be on every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m., right? I am one of the TA for this course, Digital Electronics or Digital Circuits, what we say. Uh, so this is the outline, and in the very first week, we'll be discussing about the number system. And one of the questions is what is number system? Okay, number system is a way to represent computation. Okay, so every system what we have, right, follows certain kind of number system. You know that our the computing system what we have currently follows binary number system, right? When we communicate with people, right, we follow decimal number system, right? So it is one of the way to communicating your calculation, knowledge, computation, or thoughts, right? It is another way to transfer the information, right? So that is the reason why number system is one of the important aspects, and you understand that all the computers which we currently have, all the computing system which we currently have follows binary number system, right? And the octal and decimal, hexadecimal number system, each of these has their own importance just go through it. Okay, so in this particular session, I'll be going through a couple of questions. What you can do is you can also simultaneously try all of this question. Okay, and let's start with the very first question, which says that if 73, which has base x, is equal to 54, which is base y, then the possible value of x and y are, right? So I have four options, and how to approach this question is one of the things which we'll be seeing in this session, right? Uh, the very first thing which we have to see whenever we write any number in any base, okay? Students, please just stop me, right? If you don't understand anything and any time, okay? You can ask me. I will repeat again. Okay, so this is one of the not it's not lecture kind of thing. Rather, you should ask lot of questions such that all the questions can be answered here. Okay, so the thing is, if any number is being represented in the form of any base, couple of things that has to be kept in mind. Okay, one of the thing is if I have a base x. Okay, if I have a base x, okay, whatever number I am representing with base x, right? Each of the digit of this particular number will be lesser than x. What does it mean? Is x, whatever x you have, it should be greater than 7, right? Because 7 is the maximum number here. X cannot be lesser than 7. Okay, so this is one of the thing you have to keep in mind, and similarly we can write for y also. Y should be greater than 5, right? These are the two things we can observe from here. Okay, so these are just a constraint. Okay, the first one is this and the second one is this. To solve this problem, it is very simple. So what we will do, we will convert each of this number into decimal, right, and equate it. So how we will do that? So we can write like 7x plus 3, right? Because 3 7x to the power 1 plus 3x to the power 0, like this, okay, is equal to 5y to the power 1 plus 4y to the power 0. Okay, so this is how you can write this thing. And let us derive an equation. So 7x plus 3 is equal to 5y plus 4. Okay, and if I will shuffle it, so it will be like the 7x minus 5y is equal to 1. Okay, so 7x plus 5y equal to 1. Okay, so to solve this problem, what we can do is we can put down these values, right? So there are longer way to solve this problem, but if you want to solve what you can do, you can put down these values with this particular constraint, right? So we know that x should be greater than 7 and y should be greater than 5. And what are the options which we have? So all the options which we see here currently follows this particular constraint, that the x is greater than 7 and y is greater than 5, right? So we cannot eliminate any of these constraint. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now let's start with 8. Let's start with x equal to 8, and let's see what happens. Okay, so 7 8 7 into 8 is how much? It will be 56, minus 5y equal to 1. So it means 5y is equal to 55, right? So is equal to 11, right? So let's see, if x is 8, right, and y is 11, is there any pair which satisfy the equation, right? And you can see here that the fourth pair, which says that x equal to 8 and y equal to 11, is the answer, right? If you will put any other configuration or any other number here, right, you can see that the equation won't be valid for that. So this is one of the easiest way in which you can equate or you can solve this kind of problem where you have two numbers with two different bases, right? And you have to find out the base or you have to find out the number. You can follow this approach. So are there any question in this particular concept? Any questions?
No, sir.
No. It was simple, but if you did not understood, please let me know. Okay. You can comment.
Sir, repeat again one.
Sorry. Should I repeat again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
okay, I will go through it again. Okay. Let me just remove it. Let me just remove it. And please note that the video will be recorded and you can watch in the channel. So the question was, if 73, right, with base x is equal to 54 with base y, then what are the possible values of x and y? Right, what is the possible value of x and y? That was the question, right? So what I have said, the very first thing, is there any constraint on x and y, that we have to find out. Okay, how we will find out the constraint on x and y is, just check, right? One of the property of any number system is whatever the base you have, right, the base will be greater than individual digits, right? So if you have some digits, the base will be greater, right? So just like in decimal number system, the base is 10, so the maximum digit you can represent is 9, right? Individual digit you can represent is 9, right? Similarly here, if you see the 73x, right, so this is my number, right? From here we can write a constraint that, okay, x should be greater than 7. Okay, similarly for 54y, right, y, the maximum number is 5, right? So y should be at least greater than 5, right? It can be more, right? It can be more, but it should be at least greater than 5. It cannot be lesser than 5. If it is lesser than 5, then it will violate the property of the number system. Okay, so now what we will do, we will solve this problem, right? The problem is 73x, okay, is equal to 54y. The easiest way to solve this problem is to convert each of this number into decimal representation. And how do you convert any number into decimal representation? You write the number, right, and then this is x to the power 1, right, and plus 3 into x to the power 0 is equal to 5 into y to the power 1 plus 4 into y to the power 0. Okay, so anything power 0 is 1, right? So 7x minus 5y equal to 4 minus 1, that will be 3, right? So yeah, if I am correct, that is the equation. Okay, so
Sir,
now,
4 minus 3.
Sir, in place of 3, there will be 1.
Yes, sir, 1. No, sir, in
sorry,
place
sorry,
of 3, the
sorry.
answer is 1.
7x minus 5y, it will be 1. Okay, now what we have to do is, we have to just see, right, which of these options is correct, right? For that, we have to first follow this constraint that x is greater than 7 and y is greater than 5, right? All of these options actually follows this particular thing, right? For all the option, x is greater than 7 and y is greater than 5, so we cannot eliminate any of these options, right? So what we have to do is we have to solve, or you just put the value, start with one of the values, and we see, right, how it goes. So we will start with x equal to 8, right? So 7 8 is 7 into 8, right, minus 5y equal to 1, right? 56 minus 5y equal to 1. So 5y equal to 55 and y is equal to 11, right? So x is 8 and y is 11. Okay, so that is the reason why the fourth one is answer, right? Let me put 9 here. Okay, let me put 9 here and let's see. Okay, uh, so if I put 9 here, so how the equation will look like is, it will be 7
Sir,
into,
y equal to 62 by 5.
sorry,
Y equal to 62 by 5.
y equal to 62 by 5, right? So let's see
Yes,
if it is like that or not. Minus 5y, right, is equal to 1, and 7 9 is 63, minus 162 divided by 5 equal to y. There is no option as such, right? 62 by 5. And yeah, this number cannot be a decimal value. Okay, it should be an integer. So you can try out other options also, but you now understand, right, how to solve this kind of problem, right, everybody?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So what we will do is we will go to the second question, right? Again, a very similar one. Okay. Here, instead of having the number in the base, or the variable in the base, we have variable in number also, right? And let's see what this question says, and okay, what are our answer, right? The question states that if 123 on the base 5 is equal to x8 on the base y, the number of possible solutions are, right? So this question is not asking what is the x and y, rather it is asking what are the or how many number of x and y will satisfy this particular equation, right? So the equation is 1 2 3, right, base 5 is equal to x8 base y, right? So this is the equation. Again, the very first thing which you have to see is there any constraint, right? So yes, there is a constraint, should be greater than 8, right? Because that is the property of the number system, and y should be also be greater than x, right? So this we have to follow, right? Any answer which violate this particular property, we will neglect it, right? We will remove it. Now what we have to do is we have to solve this equation, right? Let's start, and the easiest way is just convert into decimal. Okay, so to convert into decimal, what we have to do is 1 into 5 to the power 2 plus 2 into 5 to the power 1 plus 3 into 5 to the power 0 is 1, right, is equal to x into y, right? And plus 8 into y to the power 0. So y to the power 1, and there you can write 5 to the power 0, right? That's just for the completion. So this is the equation you can write, right? You have converted a number into decimal. Any number you convert into decimal, right, you have to write in this particular form. So it will be
Sir,
20.
three.
Sorry,
Sir, answer is three. Three
answer
answer.
is,
मतलब
you will see, right? So one answer, okay, somebody has said that, okay, answer is 3. Okay, any buddy else want to answer before I
Sir,
move to the
xy
next?
equal to 15.
sir, option three. Option three.
Option 3, okay. Option 3.
Yes.
Option 3, right? So it means you are saying that, okay, we have one possibility.
Sir, 3 is the answer. Option 2.
Option 2, right? So, okay, somebody is saying option 2 is the answer. Okay, let's. Anybody else for with option 1 and 4? Okay, let's figure out, right, which of you are correct. Okay, so if we write here, it is 25 plus 10 plus 3, right, is equal to xy plus 8. Okay, 25 plus 10 35 plus 3 38, 38 minus 8 30, right? So xy is equal to 30. Okay, so how many values of x and y will be satisfying this equation, right? So the very first thing is, let us write down all the possibilities, right? For the very simplicity, what I will do is I will write down all the possibility, and let us see, right? If I put x equal to 1, right? This is my x, this is my y. Okay, if I put x equal to 1, right, y is equal to 30, x equal to 2, y is equal to 15, x equal to 3, y equal to 5, sorry, y equal to 10. Okay, x equal to 4, you cannot put x equal to 4, right, because it is not a multiple of 4. So if x equal to 5, then y equal to 6, right, then 6, then yeah, then 6, if x equal to 6, this will be 5, it will be reversed. Okay, x equal to 10, it will be 3, x equal to 15, it will be 2, x equal to 30, it will be 1, right? So we have so many solutions. Okay, but the thing is, how many solutions we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And yeah, it is not in the answer, right? Why? Because we have certain constraint here, right? Y should be greater than 8. Okay, y should be greater than 8. So you will see all of these options are actually eliminated. Okay, because for all of this option y is not greater than 8, right? So how many options we have? So we have this one and this one, right? And you have to also see the second constraint, if y is greater than x or not, right? And you see that for all of this option y is greater than x, right? So the how many answer we got three answers, right? So the option second is correct. So whoever said that option 2, right? So yeah, congratulations to you from my side, right? So this is the correct answer. Any questions?
No, sir.
Is it clear, right? So whatever I have discussed, this kind of questions actually will be asked in your assignment, right? There is one exam that is called gate, right? If you will be applying for gate, many of these questions are taken from gate. Okay, and from the NPTEL previous year questions, and some different, and some of them I have designed. Okay, so and the approach to solve this kind of problem is this, right? So you can solve these questions in a very fast, right, in a very less amount of time, right? So I'm explaining that is the reason why it is taking so much time, but for you it should take very less amount of time.
Sir, last step, sir. Sir, last step. Why we take three number only?
Why do I said three number of I hope my screen is visible again, right?
Yes, sir.
So why it's not 8, why it's 3, right? So anybody wants to answer?
Because the sir, y is greater than 8.
Right. So yeah. So the answer of this question is y has to be greater than 8, right? So this constraint has to be
Yes,
taken
sir.
care of. Okay. So that is the reason why, and why should be greater than 8, because it is the requirement of the number system itself, right? So if the base of y is lesser than 8, right? So it's not a valid number system, right? So if there is a digit, right, this digit has to be lesser than y. Okay, so that is the reason why we have discarded all the values in which y is not greater than it, and that is the reason why the answer is 3 here. Is it fine?
Okay, sir.
So moving to next question then. Okay, so this is another question. Okay, where what we have to do is we have been given with an equation, right? And in this equation, actually, there are number with three different bases. Okay, one is binary, right? So this is binary. This is hexadecimal, right? And this is my octal, right? And what I have to do, I have to find out this n, right? What is the value of this n, right? Out of this four number, right? So anybody want to try it out? Or I will start solving this for here, right? And meanwhile, you can try it out. Okay. So, so how to solve this question? This question is very simple. Again, right? So, what you can do here is either you convert everything into decimal, right, and then add it, right, but I won't do that. Here what I will be trying to do is, because I want this into octal, right, so I will try to convert this equation and this equation both in octal, right. So let's start with the very first one. Okay. You know that, right, if any number has to be converted into octal, what you have to do, you have to make a pair of three, right. So this is the pair of three. Similar, yeah, the pair of three, and then this is the pair of three, and similarly like this. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So this will 100 means 4, right, then 110. Any question? Yeah, 3, then again 011, right, 3, 110 is 6, right. So this is my first number. Okay, and this is in the which representation? In octal representation. Okay. Now the second number is a a1, right, dot ef, right. So this is 1. Okay, this is 1, a1 dot ef. And what you have to do is you have to convert this into octal. We cannot directly convert into octal. What we will do, we will first convert into binary. Okay. And whenever we want to convert any hexadecimal number into binary, what you have to do, each of this individual digit has to be represented using four digit number. Okay, using a four digit number. Okay. So for a, what is the four digit number? Anybody?
Sir, 1010.
1010. Excellent. For e,
Sir, 1110.
110. For 1, it is simple, 0001. Then dot. For again e,
4 1, sir. 4 1, sir.
sorry.
310. Then
4 1, sir. 1 1 1 1,
Sir,
sir. For F.
for F. For F.
For f, it will be 4 4 1, right. So it will be like this,
Yes, sir.
and then it will be like this, right. So this is my what we call as yeah. So this will be my hexadecimal representation, right? Now what I have to do is I have to convert it into octal. Okay. So when I will convert it into octal number, right? So this will be 1, right? This will be 4. Okay. This will be my 3, and what will be this? This will be 5, right? Am I correct? 5, 3, 4, 1, right? Then dot. Okay. Then what you have to do, you have to make a pair of 3. Okay, like this. So here it will be 7. Okay, and then it will be 3, and here it is 1 1, right. So you can put a 0 here, right, and then you can make it 6, right. So it will be 5341 dot 736. Okay, plus 4633 dot 6, then you can put two zeros here. Okay, so the answer will be 6 3 7 plus 6. What will be here? Can anybody tell me?
13.
Sorry.
Sir, 5 with a carry 1.
7 plus 6 will be 5 with a carry 1.
D. D.
So it will be 5 with a carry 1, right? Does anybody has a doubt why it will be 5 with a carry 1?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
5. 5.
Hello.
Yes, if the addition will be 5,
Yeah, it will be
then
5, right? Because
then 7. 5,
the
then 7.
yeah, in the octal, the maximum number you can represent is what? Is 7, right? So that is the maximum number you can represent. right? And let me give you an example, right? And you will understand easily, right? So if there is 9, right, and I write 5, right? So what will be it, right? So 4 with a carry 1, right? Because this was the maximum number which I can represent, right? Similarly, it was the maximum number which I can represent, right? And it will be 6, and here it will be 5, right? So 5 with the carry 1.
Yes.
Okay, this is one of the way by you can understand this. Okay, and then 3 plus 1 plus 1, this will be 5, right? Then 4 plus 3, it will be 7. Then again 6 plus 3, anyone?
Two. Two.
One.
2 with
2
carry
with the
1.
carry 1,
Yes.
right? And then
Carry one.
In place of 2, there will be 1.
in this place there will be what?
Yes, sir, 175.
Sir, some result will be 1
Yeah, it will be
and
1,
carry.
right? So that is correct. Now 5 plus 4 plus 1, what it will be?
1,
2,
2.
1. Yes,
One,
sir.
Result,
1, 2.
right?
some
Because
result
5
will.
plus 1 6, 6 plus 1 7, right? So 7 plus then 3, it will be 2 with carry 1, right? So it will be 12175.536, right? So 12175.536. So yeah, this is how you have to approach this kind of question, right? Where you have been given a number in different bases, right? And what you have to do is you have to find out whatever that has been asked for, right? The first way is to convert everything into decimal and you can get the answer, right? That's the thing. Here, what I have done is converted it into octal. Why? Because by doing the multiply and octal, and then what I've done is I've given some fractions, okay, and I've calculated the final answer. Right? Couple of things to be taken in mind. If there are no numbers here, you just put 0. Similarly, when we were converting, right, there were no numbers because it required 3 numbers, you can put 0. Okay, and then you convert everything into octal, you can perform the addition in octal. Okay,
If number less than 3 in left side, then what I will do?
sorry, number less than
Less than 3, pair of 3 number, in left side, then what I will do?
uh, 1 minute. So you are the asking the same question instead of we can directly convert binary to decimal.
So, yes, sir. This question.
Yeah. So can you repeat the question again? Actually, I'm not hearing you clearly. Yeah. Repeat the question again.
Sir, if number pair of number less than 3 in left side, what will I do? Adding 0.
If the number is less than 8,
Less than 3, pair of, sir, we draw pair 3 just,
can you type the question
can I
again?
speak?
Can you type the question?
Can you speak? Okay, sir.
Yeah, please type the question. Actually, your voice is not clear to me. Maniti Kirthana, did you answer the question which he has asked? Or
Sir, please repeat the last step.
please repeat the last step.
Yes, sir. Calculation.
Okay, okay. So this particular part, this part,
Yes, sir.
okay, I can do that. Let me just remove it. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to write 5341.736 plus 4633.600. Okay, that's how we have to add it, right? So it is 6, this is 3, right? 7 plus 6 will be 5 with a carry 1. Is there any confusion in this part?
Sir, how
Sir,
it will be 5, sir?
uh, sir, if we do subtraction in octal system, so
Yes,
carry will be 8, no?
carry
Matlab,
will be
carry will be 8. 8 digit we will assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Carry will be always right. Whatever the maximum is, you have to be, or you are representing the number in, right? So that will be represented by the carry. That's how it is. Why number system up to hexadecimal only? Okay. That's an interesting question. I will answer this question, Yashvi. Okay. But before that, let me just revisit this particular problem. 3 plus 1, 4, yeah. So this will be 5, right? This will be 4 plus 3, 7. 6 plus 3. So this will be 1 with carry 1, right? And this will be 1, 2. Okay. So when you add 5 plus 4 plus 1, so this will be 1, sorry, 2 with carry 1. Okay. Now the question was why the number system up to hexadecimal only, right? So see, we have come up with a different number system to represent large numbers in a very smaller manner, right? In a very smaller representation. Okay. So hexadecimal, up to hexadecimal, what people have realized that okay, they can represent very large number into very small representation, right? So people have not gone beyond that, but say if any time in future we require such that we require a number system such that we have to represent a very large number into very smaller fashion, right? You have to go with uh, a larger representation as compared to hexadecimal. Okay. So the or whatever the number system, whatever we are using is actually based on the encoding which we want to do for a particular application or whatever the job is, right? And that is the reason why we have come up from binary to octal to say hexadecimal, right? And in future if required, right, we have to go to a higher number system which doesn't currently exist, right? But we can standardize a higher number system. But for now all the system actually yeah, are happy with the hexadecimal number system. Okay. It is not like that if it is required, we have to go beyond that. Did I answer your question, Yashvi?
Yes, sir.
So we have more questions that can we use in alternate way? Okay, Maneti. Okay, what the question was is so we can directly convert binary to hexadecimal and then convert octal upon adding both hexadecimal number. Yeah, you can do that, Maneti. So whatever you are saying, that is another way, right? So whatever way you feel simpler, you can proceed ahead with. Gulshan, sir, you draw three number in a pair. If number is less than where I add zero. Sorry. If number is less than where I add zero. So you draw three number in pair. Yeah. So I am still not getting your question, Gulshan. Right? If I understand it correctly, right? So what I have taken is three numbers, right? Three numbers like this, right? And you are saying that in the left side, if the number is not three digit, where should you add zero? You should add zero here. Is that you are asking, Gulshan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think I have answered your question then. Yeah. So we have one more question left. Okay, so we have 12 more minutes, and we will go. This is a very simple question. I think I want answer from you guys, right? So we have a 5-bit number, right, represented in 2s complement form, and the decimal representation of this number in 2s complement form is this. What is the number? Anyone want to suggest?
16. 16, sir.
16.
Sir, minus 16, minus
Minus
16.
minus 16.
16.
16.
Does everybody agrees minus 16? Or do you have, yeah, other
Zero.
answers?
Zero.
You have one answer of zero.
Zero.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. So apart from these three option, anybody else want to go with option 3?
Minus 16, sir.
15, sir.
Okay, minus 16.
15, 15.
So yeah, so let's see, right, what is the answer.
So
Uh,
0.
okay, you are saying 0. Okay, so let us see what will be the answer. Let us convert this into decimal representation, right? What is the way to convert any 2s complement representation into decimal number? It's very simple. Okay, what you have to do, the first number, right? So see, you have to write like this: 0 into 2 to the power 0 plus 0 into 2 to the power 1, right, plus 0 into 2 to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 to the power 3, right? So this was up to 4 digit, right? But the final digit, right, the maximum digit, what you have to do is 1 into minus 2 to the power 4. Okay, so like this.
15, sir. Past you.
Sorry, so the answer will be minus 16. Okay, because the rest all right, and the answer will be minus 16. This is the way how we will convert a 2s complement representation into um, decimal representation. Okay, any question? So those who are answering 16, right? So see, the maximum number that can be represented by any n bit. Why do it we use minus 2?
That's my question, sir.
Okay, so let me ask you another question, right? I think then you'll be able to answer, why did we use minus 2 instead of 2, right? Because this number was represented into 2s complement, okay, which we have said, right? And the maximum digit is 5, okay? So if the maximum digit of any representation is 5, right, or n, right, what is the minimum number you can represent and what is the maximum number represent? Can anybody answer this? Right, I have a 5-bit representation. In 2s complement, what is the maximum and minimum number I can represent? I didn't hear, can you repeat?
Minus 15 to 15.
Minus 15 or minus 15 to 15?
Yes, sir.
Minus 15 to 15 you are saying.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else?
Minus 16 to 15.
Minus 16 to 15. Anybody else?
Yes, sir. Minus 16 to 15.
Minus 16 to 15, right? So see, the maximum number you can represent is minus 16 to 15, right? So minus 16 is the minimum number and 15 is the maximum number. Okay, so the maximum positive number you have is 0 1 1 1 1, right? So this is the maximum positive number you have, right? And if you put 1, right, and this you put like this, right? See, the first sign will actually tell you, first bit will tell you, even though it is not a sign magnitude representation, right? The first bit will still tell you that okay, it's a negative representation of a 5-bit number. If the MSB is 1, then it's a negative number. That's right. And if you want to convert a 2s complement number, right, a 2s complement number into a decimal form, this is what you have to follow. Okay, so the only for the MSB, what you have to do, you have to write minus 2 to the power 4. Why? Because this is representing a minus number. This is one of the easiest way by which you can convert a 2s complement number into a decimal representation, right? And that is the reason why I have taken, right? So just imagine if I've written 0 1 1 1 1, right? And if I write minus 2 to the power 4, it doesn't make any sense, or it doesn't contribute in anything. Okay, why? Because it will be 0 here and it will be multiplied by this, and the answer will remain 15, right? The answer will remain 15. Okay, so this is one of the way by which you can convert, right? You can come up with different ways in the solution, 2s complement or the decimal number. Sir, 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute, let me see the question. Sir, in the question, is solution 2s complement or the decimal number? See, the question is 2s complement number, right? So the 1000 is represented in 2s complement. The answer I expect in a decimal number. Okay, so that's what I'm saying here, Gulshan.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if we have a question is given minus 16 is decimal number, or if we want to take 2's complement of minus 16,
You want to take 2s complement of minus 16.
yes, sir.
See, 2s complement, why do we want a 2s complement representation? To represent negative number, right?
Yes, yes.
So if I have a positive number, right, what is the representation in binary, and is there any difference in the representation of binary and 2s complement form? No, right? Hello?
No, yes, sir.
Right? You do not have
Ah,
any,
yes,
you do not have any difference, right? So if I ask that represent a positive number into 2s complement form, the number will be as it is, right?
yes, sir.
2s complement is only valid for representing negative number. Okay, so if you want to represent minus 16 into 2s complement form, right? So you can, yeah,
Yes,
the answer will be 1 4 times 0, right? You write 16 and you implement. So how do we do, right? So you write 16, right? So this is how we do, right? So this is 16.
yes,
What you do, you complement it, you take 1 as complement, right? And you then add 1, right? So it will be 1 all zeros, right? This is how you represent minus 16 into 2s complement form.
yes.
Please understand, this is very important. Okay, please understand that 2s complement representation is being designed to handle negative number. We do not have any problem in representing positive number, right? Neither in sign magnitude form, neither in any form, right? 1s complement form or 2s complement form. All this sign magnitude, 1s complement or 2s complement, is been designed to represent negative number. Okay, so whenever you want to represent any negative number, you have to go with any of this representation. For positive number, you do not have to worry anything. Okay.
और in sign magnitude में sir in form of sign magnitude representation,
Yes.
if want to represent minus 16 in sign magnitude representation, then how
So you
we will
cannot
do
represent in 5 bit, right? You require 6 bits there, right? You write 16, right? And you just add 1 bit of, so it will be like this, right? So 1, right? And then you just add it 1. If 1 is complement, then no, the number will be. Okay, so for minus 16, 1 is complement representation. Here, see. Okay, so 1 is complement is simple, right? You just invert it, right? So this is the 1 is complement. Okay, so where it is. So this will be the 1 is complement representation, right? And in all those representation, you have to take additional 1 bit, right? Which will actually represent the sign bit, right? Such that you understand, okay, this is a negative number, right? And one more thing, for the recorded live session, what I will do, I will post into the discussion forum. You can do is you can go to Kailash Prasad, okay, in YouTube channel. You can search this thing. I think the NPTEL will have shared the link. If they have not shared, what I can do is, uh, yeah, I can post into the discussion forum, right? So that's okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Hello.
sir, this type of questions based upon the MSB value, sir.
Yeah. No, no. Can you repeat the question again?
Sir, actually, past my 16 కదండి sir. These type of questions are based upon the MSB value last end of the number.
No. Yeah. So here the question I have shown, right? It is like this. right? But for 2s complement, yes, MSB value will be one of the things which will be playing a crucial role, right? But it is not like that, right? So you can have any kind of number, right? And the MSB will only decide the magnitude. Okay. But the
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
representation will have the contribution for all the components.
Okay, sir.
So that was the last question. Okay, the four question I have discussed with you, right? You can go through your assignment now, because you have now seen, okay, and if you have already done, it is well and good. If you have not done, or if you have any kind of question from this session also, you can write to me here at kailash.prasad@iitgn.ac.in. This is my email ID. You can note it down. What you can do, you can also post in discussion forum where we can answer all of your queries. Okay, this email is only for the question which we are going to discuss here. Okay, if you have any kind of question regarding there, you can directly write to me, right? And the other question regarding courses and in the course of from the instructor, it's better to post in the discussion forum, right? So that other students can also get benefit from your question. Okay, and this question can also be posted there. I will try to answer there itself, right? But still, if you feel that okay, you are stuck at some point, right, you may want to write an email to me. So yeah, we have a very good attendance today. Okay, I hope I have been able to clear some of your doubts regarding how to solve this kind of problems. It will help you in doing the assignment, right? We will meet again. Yeah, we will meet again in next Tuesday, and I will just try that. Okay, there should not be any technical glitch, such that we will have the entire 1 hour slot. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. Right, we will be keep
Thank
having
you,
this
sir.
kind of submission
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, the meeting link would be the same?
the meeting link will be the same. Yeah, this is fixed.
Sir, next class also same time, sir.
Yeah, same time.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, could you please suggest me the textbook for problem solving?
Sorry, any textbook for problem solving?
Could you please suggest me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think the instructor have already posted, right, some of the textbook. Morris Manor is one of the textbook. I think okay, in that there are not much of problem. You can follow Anand Kumar, right? There are good questions in that. Okay, and whatever the textbook that has been written in the NPTEL website, that can be used for the problem solving. Okay, and all of these
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
will be solving some of the questions for you. Okay, you can use all of this question. Okay, so if you guys face any kind of issue,
Thank you, sir.